Hello, this is Dr. Lindsey Mansueto with On the Loose TV, and we're here today talking with Phil Sempier. How are you?
I'm good.
Great, and Phil is the owner and CEO of Flemington CrossFit's gym, and they call them boxes. So today we're going to talk about how CrossFit works and the different domains we train in. So Phil, tell us a little bit about CrossFit.
The most simplest explanation of CrossFit is that we perform high-intensity movements, high-intensity functional movements across broad modal domains.
So like flexibility.
Flexibility. There are 10 domains of fitness that all of our workouts cover all 10.
Great.
For the average workout at the average gym, somebody will be performing 2 out of those 10, which is usually 20 to 45 minutes of cardiovascular respiratory endurance and 20 to 45 minutes of strength training. But to become a complete athlete or become completely fit, you need to focus on all 10 of the broad domains of fitness in order to be the fittest possible. And
Great.
That's what we do on a daily basis.
Great. So the athletes that work out here are not just going to be doing repetitions of bicep curls. They're going to be doing multifunctional movements. So you're going to combine upper body, lower body,
correct.
cardio.
So we don't use any isolation exercises. Isolation exercises do not translate well into function. We use broad multi-joint movements that the human body is designed to accomplish.
Which I think is great, because what we see a lot is that somebody will do these bicep curls, but in real life, they're never actually doing this. In real life, they need to bend over, grab the kids, throw them in the car, grab the groceries, take them in the house. And I feel like when people train at CrossFit boxes, they are getting those types of functional improvements.
And that translates completely into daily function.
Exactly. So it's easier to take out the trash. It's easier to put the laundry away. It's easier to do heavy lifting around the house. Cool. So what would you say is, so people that are new to exercise in general, why would they choose a CrossFit box versus traditional workouts?
For the reasons that we just discussed. We're designed in order to do multiple things at a time. So in order to become a complete athlete, in order to become completely fit, you must train that way.
Okay.
The traditional workout is designed more around bodybuilding, and for people to chase an aesthetic, it's not really going to make you fit. It might make you look good in the mirror. Yeah. However, it's not going to make you fit.
Great.
And that's what the average person in a Planet Fitness or Retro Fitness is going to, or even Health Quest. That's what those clients are chasing. Gotcha. In general, they're chasing, the beach muscles. But they're not chasing fitness.
So you're saying beach muscles don't equate into physical fitness?
They do not.
Okay, so you hear that out there. If you have big, strong muscles, you need to make sure that you're flexible and you can touch your toes and still have those muscles. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. So give us an example of a typical workout here at the box.
Our every day is different.
Okay.
The WODs or workout of the day change every day.
Okay. So every day is a different exercise.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, and that also avoids that catchword called plateauing. Plateauing only comes if you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. Monday's chest day, Tuesday's back day, or whatever. Not here. Our workouts are completely different from day to day in order to keep that, because life is different from day to day.
Yeah.
But in that way, our musculature and what we're doing is always confused. Yeah. So that we don't know what's coming next.
Well, what I've been doing, I've been surveying the people around the box today, and they all tell me that every workout that they do is the hardest workout that they have done. So it's like, it's always going to be hard. This is not meant to get easy.
It's never meant to get easy.
So it's always going to be, you're sweating, you're breathing heavy.
No matter how fit you become, you're always pushing the outside of your envelope. You're always working at 100%. So what 100% was yesterday is not what it is today. So it's a little bit higher and a little bit higher and a little bit higher. So at the end of every workout, everybody's lying on the floor exhausted.
Gotcha.
And from that point, you get better. You will never, again, this will never get easy, but you'll notice that
you're getting stronger.
Outside life, you're getting stronger, you're doing more, you're going faster, and you're just better.
Cool. And another thing that I see here in the CrossFit community is that you guys act like a family. So on the weekends, you guys are hanging out. People bring in foods to the box. And I think you can't really mention CrossFit without talking about the paleo diet.
Correct. But yeah, the communal aspect of CrossFit is what a lot of copycats don't understand. Is that our community, we come together, we suffer together, we do lots and lots of stuff together. We go out on the weekends, and that's a huge part of what we do on a daily basis. I'll have clients come in, let's say, for the 4 o'clock class, and a few of them will hang around until I close.
Okay.
Just to catch up with old friends or just to hang out or whatever it might be.
Great. I mean, that's great. When you're looking for people to work out with, you want to feel comfortable. And I know that this can seem intimidating from the outside, but tell us that there's people that are couch potatoes that really transform into elite athletes here.
I have athletes. I have a wheelchair-bound athlete. I have people that they did nothing before this and came to CrossFit. And I have people that were fit to begin with, or at least they thought they were fit to begin with.
Yeah.
Because there's another saying that, you might think you're fit, but you're not CrossFit.
You're not CrossFit. So what we're going to do, yes, it is different. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of go over what a perfect squat looks like, because if you learn to squat correctly, you'll create something called neuroplasticity. And what this means is that your muscles will have memory. So I see people who have back pain all the time, and it's usually from improper bending and lifting. Right. So people want to bend over at the waist, it really strains their back. But once they learn to lift using their legs and their core muscles, they're able to be more functional, so they can lift the kids and the groceries, but also lift these heavy weights that we have to do here. So can you demonstrate a perfect air squat?
Well, I'm going to bring Eileen over.
Oh, we're going to bring Eileen in. Hello, we are at RAGED CrossFit here in Flemington, New Jersey, and we're here with Phil and his lead trainer, Eileen. How are you guys doing?
Hey, good.
Very good.
How are you?
Great. So we just looked at a perfect air squat, and Eileen, I got to say, that was perfect.
Thanks, I try.
Great. So how long do you think it took you to perfect it?
It takes a little bit of time and good coaching, working on mobility, strength. It takes a little bit of time, but some people come in with it. Some people need to work on it.
So if you're talking to the people at home and telling them about the functionality of doing a squat, what would you say are the take-home messages on how to perform the perfect air squat?
Well, I would say that the perfect air squat is the foundation of all movement.
I agree.
And I would definitely say that the take-home is making sure that lower lumbar, core, everything is engaged and tight, and making sure that knees are pushed out, heels are screwed into the ground, and that you have somebody watching you and making sure that form is correct.
When I was looking at her do a perfect air squat, I couldn't help but think about a baby and how babies squat down when they're playing. And this really, it shows that it is the foundation of movement, because that's the way we learn when nobody teaches us how to bend. We squat like that. And was it hard to figure out how to get your bum so far down below?
I'm lucky to have pretty much good flexibility, but that is far and few between. But like Lindsey said, if you look at a baby, they will pick up something off the ground with perfect form, hips below 90, chin up, chest up. And that's what we're striving for here, is to make sure that all of our clients have perfect foundational movements.
And that ties into what we were talking before, in that instinctually we have the ability to do all the movements that we do here. If toddlers had strength, they would be awesome at CrossFit.
Yeah.
Because they know how to position their body to begin with.
Yeah. That's wonderful. I think that it's great to know how to move functionally, because in my profession, what I see is that people hurt themselves all the time. And if they just lifted correctly, they would be able to get rid of what we call micro traumas. So traumas that you just repetitive bad behaviors that you're doing day in and day out. And so when people come here and train at CrossFit, they're going to create that muscle memory, that neuroplasticity. So when they're out with their children, they're going to squat down to pick them up instead of bend over at their waist. And that's going to prevent them from annoying pain, costly medical bills, and having to take time off from doing their training. So if you guys haven't tried CrossFit yet, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's really fun. Everybody here has such a good time when we do exercises together. So come on out. Where are you guys located?
We're at 6 Kings Court in Flemington.
Where is that?
New Jersey.
Okay. So if you're new to Flemington, how would you tell people to get here?
just call me and I will give you directions.
And what's your phone number?
908-451-3504.
One more time, what's your phone number?
908-451-3504.
Eileen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll be back real soon. Hi, Cindy. I know that you are a CrossFitter, and before you were a CrossFitter, tell me what you were doing.
I was sitting on the couch doing nothing.
And if you don't mind me asking, give me an age range of how old you are.
I am 56 and I am a pre-Title IX kid, which means women didn't do anything when I was growing up. And I went to Catholic school, so I had no athletic experience at all. So there was nothing in me that thought that coming here would have been a good idea.
So basically you went from being on the couch, eating chocolate, to coming here and sweating your hiney off. How many days a week do you do this?
I try to do 4, and depending on what I have got going on in life, sometimes it's 5, sometimes it's 3.
Great. So what would you say to people that are maybe hesitant or think that they're not strong enough or they're too deconditioned to start a CrossFit workout?
Well, I am actually the perfect person to dispel that myth, because you don't really need to have any strength to start. What you have to have is strength of mind. If you come here, everything that you need to succeed is here.
Great.
You can be successful with no background at all,
Okay.
and I am.
So you went from never exercising, sitting on the couch. Now, how do you feel different from now that you're training 3 to 4 days a week and before you weren't? Do you feel that you have less aches and pains, more aches and pains?
Absolutely less aches and pains.
Okay.
The creaks that come with age are completely gone. I've lost 11.5 inches in total.
Wow.
30 pounds.
Wow.
And you were talking before about how you can do functional things in life. I have no problem changing the water cooler bottle of water easily.
Okay.
It is the absolute best thing I've ever done for myself in my life. It has completely changed it. Thank you, Phil. And I can't say enough good things about it. There's no reason to be afraid, because it is the most welcoming, wonderful community of people who are as happy with your success as you are.
That's great. I think that a lot of people out there would know that, okay, so you're saying I'm going to go work out, and usually that they say that's going to make me more sore, but I think that when we talk to people, you find that you have less aches and pains as you do more exercise. People sometimes get those confused. They think that if you exercise, you're bound to have more aches and pains, but once you strengthen your joints and the muscles that surround them, you're going to feel better, you're going to have better function in life, and Cindy's a perfect testament to how well this works. So I thank you, I applaud you, and I am proud of you.
Thank you, Lindsay.
You're very welcome. Give me a hug. Mwah. Hi, we're here with Jamie.
Hi, I'm back.
And watch for Jamie on the loose. She's going to be doing fitness segments, and she's a certified level 1 CrossFit trainer. So look out for me.
Look out for me on the loose.
All right, so I just did this workout with you. I thought it was absolutely horrendous, but in the best way possible. What'd you think about it?
I thought it was a lot of legs. CrossFit's all about the functional movements and high intensity and short bursts of time. So you get the most out of your workout in 18 minutes. I think we pretty much worked out every muscle in our body to the maximum effort that we could exert. And as you could tell, it
sweaty.
worked.
I know for myself, after doing those wall balls, my legs felt like lead. I didn't know how I was going to push through, but it's all the family coaching here and that atmosphere where you feel at home. And as I was running, Jamie's like, come on, Lindsay, you could do it. And I started from walking real slow to jogging a little bit. So I thank you for helping me motivate through that workout, because I needed it.
Yep, we are a family here at RAGED CrossFit.
So look out for RAGED CrossFit. They are located at 9 Kings Court. And you can find them on enragecrossfit.com.
Yep.
See ya.
I'll be back.